Hey guys, I'm Josiah and welcome to my channel. I was going to do a movie news segment today, but there really isn't anything happening that's like super exciting. So this is going to probably be one of my my thoughts type of video, and I'm really coming out with my genuine thoughts in this video. You know, I try to keep myself honest for you guys here on the channel, and you know, I want to be honest with you guys. I want to kind of, you know, share my thoughts, my opinions, and that's kind of what this video is all about. And these are my thoughts about Hollywood and what I think about the current state of it. And I know I have made some allusions to this in previous videos, but today it's gonna get real, so I hope you guys are ready for that. Before we jump into it, if you're new around here, consider subscribing to the channel to join the best community of movie fans here on YouTube. And I'm not just saying that, it's actually true. My subscribers are literally the best, and don't you want to be the best too? If you do, then subscribe. Okay, with that being said, thank you for joining me today. This is probably going to be one video where I just kind of put everything out there. You can disagree with me if you want, and that is totally fine, but I recommend you listen to the end of the video so that we can, you know, talk about it in a civil manner after you listen to it and about why you disagree with me, and we can talk about it in the comments below. If you agree with me, well, that's awesome as well, and let's go ahead and jump into it. So I really need to clarify that when I say I hate Hollywood, this isn't any hate towards the individuals of Hollywood or even necessarily like Hollywood itself, because I am very appreciative of the amazing stories that they have given us in the past and continue to make, but I hate the direction that a lot of Hollywood is going in. And in case you didn't know, Hollywood has completely jumped off the cliff in the past few years with their identity politics and political agendas. Like, it was kind of like them going down a hill for the past decade or so, but then like 2016 came around and they were just like, they just decided just to like dive bomb off the cliff. Like that was just kind of a thing. And now it seems like everyone in Hollywood is just kind of obsessed with, like, you know, gender and race and sexual orientation of characters and all that stuff, and you know, and even like the people that are in Hollywood. But more so, like, what we're obviously more worried about right now are like the actual characters in the movies. You know, when they should be focused instead on giving us great characters that we can relate to on a human level, characters that inspire us, characters that don't have identity like checkboxes. Look, I'm all for diversity, and I think it's important. I really do. I want to see more films that have amazing female and minority leads, and I think that would be awesome. I think it's important that we have incredible characters like Ripley from Aliens, or even like a newer one like Black Panther from the MCU. But like I've said in the past, when you make identity politics the most important thing about your movies, then you're missing the whole point of what makes good movies that we love, you know? And I don't know if Hollywood is a bigger problem or the mainstream media as far as that goes, because both kind of go hand in hand at this point as far as, you know, their obsession with identity politics. And that's really what it is. It's become a complete obsession, and it isn't just about like the positive identity politics. You know, these people love to shame, put down, and destroy people who either don't agree with their opinions or simply just don't fit their agenda. I guess Kevin Hart would be kind of a more recent example of that, or even Brie Larson, like saying things like she doesn't care about the opinions of white men. You know, I mean, doesn't everyone's opinion matter? I mean, I would think so. Like, I think everyone has a right to their opinion, and that isn't something that should be condemned, you know? Like, sure, you can disagree with someone's opinion and have a conversation about it, but don't just like write off someone's opinion or put them down because it doesn't align with your political agenda, you know? That's why conversation is so important, and, you know, people don't really want to have conversations anymore about, you know, opinions. Like, that's kind of something that seems to be we're losing touch with more and more. Look, I know Hollywood has always been somewhat political, and I don't necessarily have a problem with that. It's more so the way that politics have, like, completely overtaken everything. Like, it's like, if you disagree with Hollywood or its political agenda, even in the most minor of ways, like saying Ghostbusters 2016 wasn't a very well-made film, or Rey from The Last Jedi was a Mary Sue in regards to, like, her training and learning how to use the Force, which I kind of agree with. I don't think she's a complete Mary Sue, because I think that she does have a lot of elements with her character that are pretty good and stuff, and intriguing, at least in The Force Awakens. But I do understand why people would think that she's a Mary Sue as far as, like, her training and learning how to use the Force out of nowhere and all that stuff. But, you know, the people that, if you even, like, say things like that, like, you disagree, you have those opinions about those types of things, then in Hollywood you're labeled as a sexist, homophobic, misogynist, racist, and all that stuff. And I hate all those things, and I think those things are terrible, like all those types of character traits or feelings that someone would have towards someone else. But usually it isn't quite as extreme as labeling someone those things. Like, most of the time the opinions and viewpoints that people have are way more complex than that. It isn't usually just, oh, well, I hate women, so I don't like Rey from The Last Jedi, or whatever, or Ghostbusters 2016. It wasn't because it was a poor movie. No, it was because I hate women. No, that's usually not the case. That's usually just not the case. It just seems like every year, even, like, you know, watching the Oscars and seeing how passive-aggressive it has become towards, like, white straight men and more conservative viewpoints, Hollywood just gets crazier and more vicious. The hate builds more every year as well, and that's what I hate about, like, Hollywood at this time. And it's a weird thing to say, but I hate. Like, I hate it when people are hateful towards others and give them labels, because people are more complex than a simple label, you know? We're human beings, and there's so much more to us as individuals than our gender or racial identities or sexual orientation. But it's like, that's as far as Hollywood sees individuals or characters in movies. So why am I saying all of this? Well, mainly because I want to share how I feel about the current state of Hollywood with you guys, and, you know, maybe raise some awareness to how, like, the mainstream media in Hollywood are kind of destroying some movies at this point and stuff. And I'm saying all this because, you know, I love movies, you know, a lot. Like, movies are one of the things I hold dearest to me in my life and stuff, and I just am concerned for the future of Hollywood in a lot of ways. And I just want to, you know, also point out that not all movies from Hollywood are caught up in the identity politics and all that stuff. I just want to point that out, you know. But a lot of the filmmakers of Hollywood are, and as they continue to become more obsessed with the political agendas that they have, it's going to show more and more in the films that they make, and the stories and characters are going to suffer because of this. And, you know, that's not cool. So yeah, I'm just a concerned movie fan, that's all. You know, there's lots of really amazing movies being made, so I don't think that it's going to be like an end of the world problem, and I'm excited to see how other filmmakers who, like, aren't caught up in the politics begin to emerge and make their own films, because maybe, like me, you really don't care about the politics, you know? I don't like the identity politics or political agendas, and it would be the same if it was, like, on the other side of things. Like, if instead of far left politics, like, we had far right politics, like, that would be just as annoying to me as well. I just want awesome stories and awesome characters, you know, and that's why I go see movies. I don't go see movies, you know, because the character is a white, straight male. I go see movies because, you know, Wonder Woman, Black Panther, Eowyn, Caesar are amazing characters that I love, and they aren't even straight white males, you know, because I don't need my characters to fit a certain identity for me to love them and be inspired by them. And, you know, so anyway, those are my thoughts about the whole crazy stuff that's happening in Hollywood. I'm not going to like make this like a recurring theme for the channel probably, but there may be times where if it pops up in like the movie news that I'll take time to talk about it and try to be a voice for the movie fans who don't care about this type of stuff and just want awesome movies. And you know, we're all just ordinary people who want to just sit back and enjoy a good story with cool characters. So, you know, give that to us, Hollywood, and try to understand that the majority of people who watch your films have normal lives and normal jobs and normal families, and we aren't caught up in all of your insanity. So, so yeah, that's kind of just the video that I wanted to make today. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I just kind of had to get that off my chest and kind of give you guys an understanding of like where I'm at right now and all that stuff, because I've kind of alluded to all this type of stuff that's happening in Hollywood in some of my movie news segments and stuff, but I just kind of wanted to make a video where I kind of have it all compact and stuff, you know. So let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are, you know, and let's talk about them, you know. That's what I love about you guys, is that you're able to have level-headed conversations that, you know, don't result in name-calling or labeling, and I truly appreciate that a lot, so thank you so much. If you're new around here, consider subscribing and joining the best community here on YouTube. And with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope you did enjoy this video, and I'll talk to you very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.